Every one of us has something that makes us special.
Welcome to the jungle! Thanks for subscribing! Woo!
A part of who we are that simply can't be ignored.
I'm standing here with Big Dick Stacy. Talk to me about the team's expectations as we go into this tournament.
We're pretty thick and pumped right now. We're going in, just heads up, going straight in there, nice and hard, and see what we got and deliver.
That one unique trait that is unmistakably us.
I believe it was you,
It was not me.
I believe it was you, little man. I think you want it, and you like it.
How much am I getting paid to be here again?
8 inches.
Oh, God damn it.
And for most streamers and esports personalities, these signature traits are cultivated by giving fans a window into their lives.
He's not even in this.
That's even YouTube content.
Shit. Baby, I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. Babe, I'm so sorry, dude.
You keep saying this.
No, I didn't realize how loud I was being. It's noise canceling headset.
It is not noise canceling. Don't tell me that.
Baby, I'm sorry.
Don't
stop.
tell me that.
Okay, stop.
Don't tell me
no,
that.
What are you doing? Baby, no, that's my camera.
But what if I told you that there was a content creator who quite literally earned the adoration of millions of people without ever really letting them know who he was? Well, for Corpse Husband, the mysterious owner of maybe the internet's most iconic voice, that's exactly what happened.
Hi, Corpse.
Hello.
Oh my Hi, Corpse.
Why does Corpse sound like Vin Diesel? Bro, Corpse sounds like 5 Vin Diesels all collided into one person. His voice is nuts.
Like, how far do your balls have to drop to have that deep of a voice? Like, are they on the floor at all times, like you drag them along?
So, how did a faceless content creator become one of the most recognizable stars on YouTube? And in what sense is his greatest blessing also his greatest curse?
I was sitting there with like an eye patch on, my whole arm is numb, like I'm bleeding out the nose, and I'm just playing video games. Like,
I can hear.
It shouldn't be. I don't think that's something I can like do for a long time.
So, not a lot is known about Corpse Husband, save the things he chooses to share with his followers.
There is not a single picture of me from before YouTube with my entire face in it.
There is, of course, the voice.
It's lovely to see you again.
Oh my god, his voice, bro. Holy shit. What the f?
But outside of what Corpse sounds like, he's basically one of the internet's greatest mysteries because he's never actually shown his face. Which might explain why pictures of his hands, torso, or even hair send his fan base into a frenzy.
I love that strand of hair as a thing. It's so great. I've never seen anything like that before.
What we do know is that Corpse is an aspiring musician.
Red mind race, wish that you were here. I was really hoping to be different this year.
A creepy ass copy pasta narrator.
I open my main door and see not my grandmother, but a man.
Oh my.
His sense of humor is about as dark as his name suggests.
Your first full body appearance in front of millions of people. What do you wear? Puffy straight jacket.
And supposedly, he kind of looks like Lil Xan.
People joke that I look like him sometimes, even though I don't think we do. I got stopped outside of his store the other day by like 5 people that ran up on me, and then they f***ing dabbed me up and went, Lil Xan, Lil Xan. I'm not Lil Xan.
But one thing is for sure, people love to speculate.
Do you have boobs? I mean, technically, probably. I don't know. I have 2 areolas just like you. Maybe unless you have like no nipples or something. I don't know what boobs entails though.
Anyway, Corpse kicked off his YouTube venture in July of 2015, after someone pointed out that his voice would be perfect for narrating horror stories. And for the next few years, that's exactly what he did.
Cell 9 held a young woman with fiery eyes. She had a tight muzzle strapped around her face, muffling her screams. Her eyes pierced straight through me with terror. Tammy had to practically drag her from her cell.
Oh, come on, Renee. He's not going to hurt you.
Corpse's channel was on a slow but steady upward trajectory, but as viewers noticed, he sporadically took breaks from uploading new videos, like in 2018 when he didn't upload for 10 long months. Corpse later revealed that during that time, not only was he dealing with his own mounting health concerns, but that he'd received some devastating news.
I found out my mom had cancer, and we don't really talk much, so she had it for a bit. And, yeah, so I'm in a double arm brace in my bed, not talking to anybody, not able to move, and I just find that out, and it really, like, set me off. I didn't know what to do.
But this wasn't the first time that Corpse had found himself suffering from strange, debilitating symptoms. You see, ever since he was young, Corpse had dealt with some pretty severe anxiety that would often leave him shaking and keep him inside for days at a time. Corpse eventually dropped out of middle school, but because of the No Child Left Behind Act, he was forced to attend high school, where he slept through most of his classes and didn't get along with his teachers.
Yeah, I got kicked out of every high school, and I never went back to school.
And the thing about anxiety is that not only can it wreak some serious havoc on your life, but its symptoms can mimic a ton of other illnesses, making it very difficult to diagnose what is actually causing the health problems in question. And for years, Corpse had been trying to figure out exactly what those causes were. But in 2018, when he began to experience electrical shock sensations in his brain, numbness in his arms, and trouble with his eyesight, Corpse figured that anxiety simply couldn't be the only culprit. And those suspicions were only confirmed when he was officially diagnosed with fibromyalgia.
Have you ever broken like an arm or a leg or something and you've been in a cast not able to do shit? That's kind of what it feels like, just except for perpetually.
Now, getting hit with a diagnosis like that is bad enough on its own. But on top of that, Corpse also found out that he was suffering from a number of other illnesses, such as acid reflux disease, which, if left untreated, can actually lead to esophageal cancer.
I had a camera stuck down my throat the other day. By the other day, I mean like 2 years ago. I can literally post my vocal cords on Instagram as well. It probably looks like gore or some shit though.
Now, I know everything I've told you so far sounds pretty awful, so you might be wondering where the blessing part of this whole thing comes in. Well, in Corpse's case, because of his illness, his already deep voice took on that instantly recognizable, I just gargled some whiskey with gravel quality that was about to turn him into an overnight internet sensation.
There's nowhere to measure that. Like, my illness does affect my larynx, yes, but I've always had a deep voice. I think the rasp partially comes from it.
But what Corpse didn't anticipate was that his voice would turn out to be a siren song for subscribers. And that really became clear in September of 2020, when he joined PewDiePie and a few other big-name streamers for a friendly game of Among Us.
Yo, Corpse, what's going on?
Hello, friend.
Wow.
What?
Kick Saikuno.
Wait, what? Corpse's voice is like infrasonic bass.
Is that real? No.
Oh my god. It's real, believe me.
It can't be Corpse 4 times in a row, right?
Just 2 weeks after that fateful collaboration, Corpse's YouTube channel had skyrocketed from 1 million subs to 3 million subs, with everyone clamoring to know more about him. And no one was immune to his allure. Men, women, politicians, K-pop stars, it didn't matter.
Yeah, it's Corpse. Yeah, Corpse has a really, really low voice. So cool as well.
Yo, whose voice is that? He sounds sick!
Yeah,
Oh, you haven't met Corpse?
What up, Corpse?
What up, baby?
Oh,
shit!
I want to hear what AOC has to say.
I was by the office.
You sound like you're whispering.
I don't know Corpse, but goddamn, I'm a fan. I'm already a fan, I gotta say.
As Corpse's sub count continued to skyrocket, so did his fans' obsession with him.
Someone tattooed my name on them today. I thought that was cool.
Corpse's music even found its way into the spotlight, to the point where he was trending on Spotify, netting him another 2 million subs on his secondary channel.
I feel like I'm about to throw up. I'm joining. I can have Logic join the game, and he's reciting my lyrics to me. The last thing I expected from one of the first rappers I was really into is Logic, and then he joins and just immediately starts reciting my lyrics. Like, what do you do? What do you even do in that situation?
But the sudden explosion in popularity also meant that people became more intent than ever on trying to find out everything they possibly could about Corpse, especially what he looked like.
A lot of people think it's like a business thing or a gimmick. I just deeply hate my face, and people's expectations at this point are ridiculous and unachievable.
Meeting the hopes of more than 7 million rabid fans is enough to make anyone question whether they can handle that kind of attention. And Corpse was no different. The pressure began to adversely affect his mental health.
I hate you, and I think you should die. You are an idiot, and I hate your voice. There's no room on this paper to properly describe how much I hate you. Go die.
Just every single day I read like stuff about me that's blatantly untrue, and like all these reasons for people to dislike me or whatever. And it's not a big deal, but like it's really stressful. And so I have the opportunity to leave everything, and that's not something that a lot of people have. And I've been really, really like considering it lately.
If Corpse's latest revelations are anything to go by, he might just vanish from the public eye as suddenly as he had first appeared. Kind of like one of his beloved horror stories, our innate drive to avoid uncertainty and solve mysteries might, ironically, lead to this particular one remaining unsolved forever. If Corpse does end up pulling the plug on his social media stardom before we know who he is, it would be very much in line with what he always said made him stick with it until now. Screwing with people.
I'm always looking to do something big and just with everyone. So whenever I'm not like doing that, I kind of feel unfulfilled.
And everyone that ever had the pleasure of hearing him speak might be left wondering, was he ever really there?
Is that your real voice? No, it's all it's all a facade. It's all a voice changer. None of it is real. This is all a dream.
Who the is this? Lil San? This is some hardcore Zoomer shit, dude. I don't know how the to say that or what the a Lil Xan is. I'm going to look up a pronunciation video for this, whatever this thing is. YouTube ads. They make us and they break us. Shut up. Lil Xan. Corpse's YouTube channel skyrocketed from 1 million subs to 3 million subs. Had skyrocketed, just to be perfect. Heh, no pun intended. Grammar nerd.